Field Notes is best known for their iconic memo books. This small notebook has taken over the internet as well as most of my shelf space. Take a look at their website and you'll see all of their unique designs and additions. But what about all this other stuff? Today, I have everything from Field Notes that is not a notebook. Let's take a look. The first thing is part of the 2025 Summer Limited Edition, the Fisk Map. This is not a notebook. This is a map. I'm not gonna go too much into depth to this because I've already made a video on this one. The next item that is not a notebook is this summer's tote. This is the, it's got a little sunflower on it. I think it's a sunflower. Really strong, good canvas here. And then also the straps are real nice. I like this, I don't know what you'd call this, but it's like a thicker woven, I don't know, it's pretty nice. It's great for carrying books and farmer's market items. On the back, we've got the practical applications. Pause the video to read all of them if you'd like. This is the summer tote, and it was accompanied by a matching memo book. But I think this is a beautiful looking tote bag. Quite like it. Next is the backpack. Field Notes collaborated with Got Bag to make a roll top backpack. It's got a zipper on the front. Whenever they shipped it to me, this is where the pitch black notebooks were included. Got like a water bottle thing on either side, or umbrella, or whatever you want to hold in there. Up at the top we got the buckle, and then it rolls out to a zipper. And then you've got, I mean, all kinds of cargo space in there. All kinds of cargo space. Strap here where you just hang on to it. Another little zipper back on the back here. Who knows what you'd put in there? Pretty much anything, I imagine. On the back here it says create an impact. Pretty awesome. And that's actually a strap, probably to put that on like on top of a suitcase, you know? But this is a very, very spacious bag. And you just roll that top back on there, buckle it up, and you're ready to go. Okay, so the next non-notebook item is the Field Notes memo book slipcase. So the slipcase comes unfolded like this, but then you fold it up and it stores 4 memo books. But yeah, you just kind of fold in all these little flaps. I wanted to fold one of them up so I had one to show how it looked, and I wanted to have another one. That way I could show folding it. Pretty easy fold, really. Just kind of tuck these little tabs in there. Here we go. Got your box, got your little slipcase made. It's got a little start date, location, just like in a Field Notes. I don't know, this would be helpful for organizing your different notebooks for sure. The next item we have is not a notebook, but just a regular book. A Drive into the Gap. I featured this, I got this from HQ back in January whenever we went. This is the first and only Field Notes brand book. It's about baseball and dads and all that fun stuff. I have yet to read this one, but it's most definitely on my list. On to the next item, we have the Great Lakes postcards. Bet you didn't think they had postcards, did you? First of all, these are like a really cool, I don't know, I love the texture of these. And the story on this one's really cool. I'll let you pause and read it if you'd like. Essentially, there was a long road trip that was taken. They took photos and made them into these postcards. Pretty sweet. The next non-notebook item, the tin of darts. I did not realize what darts actually were until I did a little bit more research. And these are awesome. Say if I need to mark a page, don't worry, your page is kept. Not only that, something super, super awesome I figured out about these, or that I've seen, is that if you're reading a book, right? Say if you're reading A Drive into the Gap, you start reading and then you're like, oh, I gotta go. Instead of just not knowing where you stopped, you can not only mark your page, but you can mark your line with these. Say if I stopped at the end of that second paragraph there, the little thing makes an arrow to tell you where you left off. Isn't that the coolest thing? And this next one, I'm pretty sure was also like a free edition or a free element of the quarterly edition when the National Parks ones came out. Official National Parks Exploration Vehicle water decal. So it's going to be very delicate. I don't know what I want to put it on yet, but it's a decal. It's pretty cool looking. The next non-notebook item is another one that we've seen before, the Daily Carry. This has room for technically 2 Field Notes. This is a Lockbee, but we're not going to worry about that. Got a Field Notes over here. You can get a Field Notes over here, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4 card slots in case you want to use it for your wallet. I think it was a little bit, whenever I tried putting cards in here, it was a little bit tight, especially once you layered them. So like I put 1, 2, 3, and then this top one was really, really tight to get another card in. But we got the Field Notes branding on here. Pretty sick, pretty subtle too, honestly. Pen loop here, pretty nice, pretty thin, but good leather. Smells amazing. In collaboration with Iron and Resin. Again, made a whole video about these, so I'm not gonna go into too much depth. If you wanna see that, you know where to go. I was gonna get the, there's another leather one, another leather cover that they have on the site called Everyday Inspiration, but that, as well as the pencil pouch, both were sold out, so I wasn't able to get those. And next is the Archival Box, which just so happens to match my table almost perfectly. So the Archival Box, it's got this slidey top on it, fit a bunch of field notes in there. I'm pretty sure it says you can fit like 60, let me see, it doesn't say on there. I think it's like 61 or something you can fit in there. It measures out to about 10.5 by 6 and some change. This is a very slick design, very sleek, very minimal, which is nice. I'm gonna go 2-for-1 special here. So the Field Notes Archival Box also comes with, which I really like these. These are probably my favorite part of the box. They come with these little tab dividers, which is kind of like a manila folder, but it's just a tab and it's meant to go in between. You have like a whole bunch of field notes in there. You can organize them. I think this is a set of 12. You can divide them up. So like my blue ones are here, my pink ones are here, and my red ones are here. And then you have your little labels. That way when you go through, you can see exactly which is where. When they sent this and these tabs, they had them wrapped in the multi-purpose band of rubber. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's a rubber band. Nothing too crazy. The next item is one I'm very excited about, which I'm basically excited about all of them, but the next item is the Field Notes Space Pen. It's a collaboration with Fisher Space Pen, and this is super awesome. Look at that. It's like the moon, man. The Space Pen is supposedly the greatest pen of all time. Not actually, but that's kind of how it seems. The Fisher Space Pen, according to this, is used on all manned space flights by law enforcement, armed forces, emergency personnel, outdoor enthusiasts, and anyone who demands reliability and dependability in a writing instrument. The way I understand it and why they use them in space is because you don't necessarily need gravity to use them. And I've actually not tested this out yet. I've not used the Space Pen yet, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. This is my first attempt using the Space Pen. So it kind of functions and acts just like a regular ballpoint pen. But this is also the one I believe you can like write in the water and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can even write when it's submerged in water. And then also we can unscrew here. Let's see what we got on the inside. What is this? It's like a bullet, dude. Oh, so here we go. It's the refill. Hello. But yeah, the Field Notes Space Pen comes in this nice little box with a little moon thing to rest it in. So it's like you're in space. Oh my gosh. All right, the very next thing is not a pencil sharpener, but it is the pencils. They come in a pack of 6. This is the new Field Notes pencil. Unfinished smooth wood barrel, more ornate aluminum ferrule, non-toxic imprint, and hey, why not an orange eraser this time? Because apparently they used to be green. But if you fancy a good number 2, I think it's your number 2, yeah. If you fancy a good number 2 pencil instead of a pen, these are right there for you. Got a good pencil sharpener to, you know, sharpen the thing. That's a good sign of it. That's a sign of a good pencil right there, is if it sharpens well. Because, you know, it's not always about the sharpener. If the pencil itself is crap, it's going to sharpen crappily. Of course, we got to test it out, as one does, using the new Is a River Alive edition. This is going to be the next Field Notes. I'm in the middle of using an Expedition notebook, but this will be the next one that I use. So I'm going to test the pencil out. God, I haven't held a pencil in I don't know how long. So page 1, not bad. And I want to just do a little oopsie. How's that erase? The eraser erases, but it's still there. Kind of like the rubber band. It's pretty much just a pencil with Field Notes stuff on it. It's pretty sweet. After the pens, the very next item that is not a notebook from Field Notes is the pens. These are just pretty standard Bic Click, just with Field Notes design on them. Nothing super spectacular in terms of pens. I made a whole video about these, reviewing them in depth, before I realized they were just a basic pen. Essentially your run-of-the-mill ballpoint pen, but it's got your Field Notes stuff on it, and that's cool, right? Right, come on. The very next item on the list is the Field Notes Carpenter pencils. These are awesome. They recently redid them to be the High Vis Orange. I think they used to be kind of like these back in the day. As you can see, I've sharpened this one because I actually used it. I was building this, the overhead rig that you're looking at. I was cutting the boards for that, and I used this to make my lines. It works wonderfully. Come in a pack of 3. Nothing more to say about that. They're pretty sweet. I do enjoy them very much so. Oh, almost forgot. Test it out. Just make a straight line. There you go. It's a straight line. Next item on the list is technically not a Field Notes item, It is sold on Field Notes. It is the Blackwing colored pencils. Field Notes sells these because they did, I guess, some kind of collaboration with these folks to do the Streetscapes edition, which is like a, you color the covers in and it's like a sketchbook sort of thing. These have the replaceable erasers on top. These are really nice, holy crap. I kind of didn't realize how nice these were. But I've been looking forward to getting some new colored pencils to make some more custom Field Notes with. Got all these really nice colors. These erasers seem to be pretty nice as well. Kind of look like a paintbrush. Feels like a solid application of color. Writes well, it feels tough. I want to do a little whoops. Didn't mean to put that on there. Let's test the old eraser out. Again, it's not super duper effective, but I imagine it's good enough. Come in this really neat case as well. It's like a magnet closure, I think. But they come in all the colors you see here. This one is like a silver, I think. Really nice set of colored pencils though. Look forward to really diving into those. The very next piece I'm super excited about because it's gonna be another part of this studio decorations. They have the Flora prints. So these are based on these are essentially the artwork from these Flora notebooks. They have like the artist's name. It's the full cover here, initial, and they're all numbered, so there's only 500 of them. And they have a little Field Notes embossment there. I've got these two framed, so I'm gonna put them up at some point. The prints I just showed you are based on the Flora. The next item I'm gonna show you is based on these, which is the XO 2024, and that is over here. The next item is this press sheet right here. I have it framed. It wasn't framed back in the old studio, but in this one, it is framed. The frame is kind of bowed a little bit because it's a cheap one from Walmart. What can you do? But this is what comes off of the printer at Field Notes, and they use these to like cut the covers out. It's pretty legit. But it's cool because you can take the notebook, right? This is one of them. Kind of open it up like that, and then find where it goes. So this one, it's the bottom corner. So that's all of the available non-notebook Field Notes items. If I had to pick my favorite of all of them, I would probably say I really like all of them, but I really like the backpack, the space pen, and the colored pencils. It's hard though because I really like all of them and I'm gonna use everything, so it's cool. If you've gotten any of these items, let me know below what your favorite one is or what you use the most. And I hope this video helped you if you haven't seen any of these before. Hopefully this video gives you a clearer idea of what these items are actually like. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more from me, you can join my Patreon, linked in the description and at the end of the video. If you want to support the channel and purchase any of the items that you saw here today, there's an affiliate link to Field Notes in the description. Also, it costs you nothing extra and it supports the channel. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.